All right, so we'll continue to get you the latest in terms of what is happening with this Turkish incursion into northeastern Syria. But for the time being, let's shift our attention to what is happening in America, because there are some dramatic political developments that are emerging that threaten the very presidency of Donald Trump. The two Soviet-born Florida businessmen associated with Trump's personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, have now been arrested, and the charge against them is of violating campaign finance rules, including funneling Russian money into President Donald Trump's campaign. Now, on suspicion of conspiring to funnel foreign money to U.S. political candidates, two businessmen from Florida, who go by the name Lev Parnas and Igor Fruman, have now been arrested in New York. Now, Parnas is said to be a Ukrainian businessman, while Fruman is said to be a real estate investor who was born in Belarus. Now, both, according to various media accounts, helped introduce Giuliani into a top Ukrainian political circles. And also, a federal court filing in New York has said that Parnas and Fruman conspired to funnel foreign money to Republican candidates for federal and state office. The two men made illegal contributions using straw donors to the Trump campaign. And this is all according to the indictment. Now, the arrests are the latest ones in the saga centered on Trump's request in a July telephone call for Ukraine's president to investigate former Vice President Joe Biden, a leading Democratic rival in the 2020 presidential election. Meanwhile, the ongoing wildfire in Southern California has worsened the situation of the largest of the three fires, which goes by the name the Sandalwood Fire. 70 miles away from Los Angeles, Kalamazoo witnessed uncontrolled fires where at least about 24 homes have been completely gutted. And this is what the scene looked like just 2 hours after the fires started. Now, almost about 500 acres of land is said to have been engulfed in flames. Now, according to officials, the fire has the potential to grow up to 1,500 acres of land. The reports indicate that many medical emergencies were reported after the blaze. So far, no injuries have been reported, but the residents are under mandatory evacuation orders. And this, of course, comes despite the planned power outage imposed in California. More than 500,000 houses were left in the dark due to electricity shutdown. And that is at least about 22 counties. The aim was to reduce wildfire risks posed by high winds and hot, dry weather. And this brings concerns as just as last year, sparks from power lines in California had ignited a huge fire that had led to the deaths of almost about 86 people back then.